Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Lakshmi Narasimha. So today I am going to explain the stock market crash and war that I predicted in my April video for June 2019. It was for a stock market crash and a war and various other bad stuff that is going to happen in June. And again, some people actually feel that I am anticipating only negative stuff and I don't think about anything of positive stuff. So here I'm going to explain that there is going to be a problem and the economy will fall, and this will happen to all over the world, especially to some spots around India. And I have checked the Brihad Samhita again to confirm this. And along with that, one more thing for the viewers is that without ascertaining the scientific capabilities of the ancient sages, one cannot say that astrology is not a perfect science. And here is the Brihad Samhita that I have with me. And the Brihad Samhita has clearly explained the planetary war. And the planetary war is between Mars and Mercury. And in one stage, one of the planets is bright. And the second stage, one of the planets is defeated in longitude and latitude. So basically both the planets are in bad conditions, and this would mean that the items shown by both these countries would be of a problem. So I've opened the Wikipedia pages to locate certain ancient Sanskrit words. So Kalinga Desha in India. So Kalinga Desha here is the place, or the place where Orissa is present. So I had predicted some disasters for Orissa, and that actually happened. But that happened a few days before when I had talked about it. So this has happened, and this has happened in Orissa once, and we had the cyclone over there. And so this was predicted, and it was just a few days before 7th May, that is 3rd May, somewhere around 3rd May. And that is exactly Kalinga Desha, Orissa. And little above Orissa, Bihar, etc. are somewhere around Kalinga Desha. So next we have Salva Pradesha, that is Pakistan. This is another area that's going to be affected. And we have Asaka, it's actually called Ashmaka, Asaka Pradesha, that is also going to be affected, and that is also around Orissa. That's an area also around the Indo-Gangetic plains. So these areas are going to suffer for sure, and as we have it in Brihad Samhita, there are going to be many disasters. And some people thought that there's not going to be any economic problem because the stock market is going higher and higher. Again, here, a very wonderful and interesting topic is that when the stock market goes too high, as we have seen in previous cases, like suddenly rising up to high points and reaching 40K, etc., it will fall just a few days, a few months later, and that may happen in this month. That may happen in the month of June. The reason why it will happen this month is it is coordinating with astrology, and we are going to face a recession for sure, most probably a global recession, and this will happen to almost all countries. Not only an economical recession, we will have problems getting to our economy also, and a war also. We'll have problems with weather conditions, and many more stuff will happen to us in this month. And one more thing I wanted to say was most of the countries are going to lose ties with each other. This is also going to happen. And planetary wars are going to be dangerous. This planetary war especially, and the combustion of planets with the sun, Mars, Mercury, etc. planets getting combust with the sun. The conjunction with Rahu and Ketu is something very special. It's going to happen now for sure. Yes, and one more thing I wanted to tell was that one should not underestimate the science of astrology. It can happen anytime, and I don't mean to hurt anybody, but astrology is the #1 science for explaining any particular thing is supposed to happen or not. Weather changes, outbreaks of diseases. I had explained that for the month of June. It's happening now. There are many superbugs invading India's places. So all of these things are happening, and it is because of the planetary conjunctions. And this is a very powerful yoga. We must not underestimate this. And this is all I have to say for now. And I am referring to different websites which show the sky, like NASA, etc., and checking the planetary positions there. And I would also actually suggest all of you and request all of you to watch these websites and see the position of Mars and Mercury. And I'm not a doomsday type of person. I mean that we should see a positive change in this. We should see a positive change. the modern economy is not the only positive thing. There are many more things that are positive. Maybe if the modern economy falls, we will come back to the ancient life and respect our ancient traditions, which we don't respect today. So this is all for June 2019, and it is most probably going to happen from the 15th, 16th, and 17th of June. This disaster will happen. So I request all the viewers to understand the capabilities of astrology in predicting future events, etc. So this is going to happen. And thank you. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Lakshmi. Jai Shri Lakshmi.